Me, 29M, furniture restoration specialist. Live and work in a small coastal town in Washington. It rains 200 days a year. My world is the back room of an antique shop called the Dusty Anchor. Smell of varnish, sawdust, and old paper. I like things that are broken. They are honest about what they are. People are complicated. Chairs are simple. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day. Cold brew coffee. Black. Walk to the shop. Unlock the back door. Turn on the dehumidifiers. Put on apron. Check the job list. Victorian vanity. Water damage. 1920s radio. Frayed wiring. This is my life. Quiet. Controlled. Predictable. Enter October. Bell rings in the front shop. The owner, Old Man Miller, is out for surgery. I have to mind the front counter. Annoying. Walk out from the back, wiping wood stain off my hands. See her. Let's call her Sarah. Maybe 27. Wearing a yellow raincoat that looks too big. Holding a cardboard box like it's a bomb. Hair is frizzy from the humidity. Glasses fogged up. She puts the box on the counter. Hi, she says. Voice is quiet. Hi, I say. She pushes the box forward. I dropped my grandmother's music box. It stopped singing. Open the box. It's a Swiss cylinder box, walnut case. Inlay is shattered. Mechanism is jammed. I look at it. I look at her. She's biting her lip. I can take a look, I say. Thank you, she says. There's no rush. She leaves. The shop feels emptier than usual. Go back to the workshop. Put the music box on the urgent shelf. Don't know why. Usually, there's a 3-week wait list. Start working on it that night. Take apart the cylinder. Clean the pins. Glue the walnut veneer. It takes 4 hours. I forget to eat dinner. Next day, she comes back. Same yellow raincoat. I haven't called her yet. I just wanted to check if it's fixable, she says. I pull it from under the counter, wind the key. It plays The Blue Danube. Clear, crisp. Her eyes get wide. She doesn't say anything, just listens until the song ends. How much? She asks. I look at the ticket. Standard labor would be $200. $50, I say. Why did I say that? She pays. She lingers for a second. I work at the bakery across the street, she says. The kneaded dough. Okay, I say, if you ever want coffee or a scone. Okay. She leaves. I go back to sanding a table leg. The sandpaper sound is rhythmic. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Feel weirdly restless. 2 days later. It's pouring rain. 10 a.m. Back door knocks. Open it. It's Sarah. She's holding a paper bag and a travel mug. I made too many cinnamon rolls, she says. And I thought you looked like you drink black coffee. She hands me the items. Water drips from her hood onto my floor. Thanks. I say, okay, bye, she says. She runs back across the alley. I eat the cinnamon roll. It's warm. The coffee is better than mine. I save the paper bag, fold it neatly, put it in a drawer. Don't know why. 1 week passes. Routine shifts. 10 a.m. Knock at the back door. Coffee. Pastry. Morning, she says. Morning, I say. Exchange lasts 30 seconds. November. It gets colder. The shop heating is terrible. I wear a thick wool sweater while I work. She knocks. She comes in this time. It's freezing out there, she says. She stands by the space heater in the corner. I'm gluing a chair leg. Need to hold it in place for 5 minutes. Can't move. She looks around the workshop. It smells nice in here, she says. Like time. It's sawdust, I say. I know. She watches me work. Usually, I hate being watched. Make mistakes when people watch. My hands feel steady. She finishes her coffee. See you tomorrow, she says. See you. December. Routine solidifies. She brings lunch now. Soup usually. We sit on 2 stools by the workbench. We don't talk much. She reads a paperback while she eats. I look at wood grain samples. The silence isn't heavy. It feels like the silence after a long hike. Restful. One day, she looks at my hands. You have a splinter, she says. Left thumb. Deep one. I'll get it later, I say. Give me your hand. She pulls a pair of tweezers from her bag. She takes my hand. Her fingers are cold. Skin is soft. Flour dust in her nail beds. She focuses, tongue pokes out slightly. I stop breathing. Heart is beating hard. Hope she can't hear it. She pulls the splinter out. Got it? She says. She puts a Band-Aid on it. It has Snoopy on it, thanks. Don't mention it. She goes back to her soup. I look at the Band-Aid. I don't take it off for 3 days. Christmas Eve. Shop is closed. I'm there anyway, working on a personal project. A bookshelf, oak. Sturdy. Knock at the door. She's there. No raincoat. Wearing a nice dress but with the same clunky boots. I didn't think you'd be here, she says. I live here, basically, I say. I have nowhere to go, she says. Family? East Coast. Flight got cancelled. Oh, can I come in? Yeah. She sits on the stool. She has a bottle of cheap wine. We drink it out of coffee mugs. The radio plays jazz. Low volume. The dehumidifier hums. What are you making? She asks. Bookshelf. For who? Just making it. She runs her hand along the wood. It's smooth, she says. Sandpaper grit 400. I say. You're really good at this. It's just patience. I don't have patience, she says. I burn the cookies if I don't set 3 alarms. I chuckle. It feels foreign in my throat. She looks at me, smiles. It's a small smile, real. We sit there until midnight, just drinking cheap wine and smelling varnish. She falls asleep on the stool, head resting on the workbench. I put my flannel jacket over her shoulders. I continue sanding. Quietly. January. The gloom is heavy. Gray skies every day. She comes in with a limp. Slipped on ice, she says. Ankle is swollen. I go to the back storage. Find an old cane. Victorian era. Ebony wood with a silver handle. I cut it down 2 inches to fit her height. Put a new rubber tip on it. Polish the silver. Hand it to her the next day. For me? She asks. Loaner, I say, until the ankle heals. She traces the silver handle. It's beautiful. It works. She uses it for 2 weeks. Every time I hear the tap, tap, tap of the cane, I know she's coming. It becomes a comforting sound. Pavlovian response. Tap, tap, tap equals endorphins. February. She brings a radio into the shop. Not for repair. She just puts it on the shelf. The silence is too much today, she says. She turns it on. Indie folk music. Usually, I prefer silence. I don't say anything. We listen to it while she eats her sandwich. When she leaves the radio. I turn it off. 10 minutes later, I turn it back on. Low volume. It feels like she's still in the room. March. I get the flu. Bad. Can't go to the shop. Stay in my apartment upstairs. Fever dreams. Shivering. Phone buzzes. Text from unknown number. Where are you? Sarah. I didn't give her my number. She must have asked Old Man Miller. Sick, I reply. Need anything? No. 2 hours later. Knock at my apartment door. I wrap a blanket around myself. Open door. She's there, holding a Tupperware container. Chicken soup, she says. From scratch. You didn't have to. I know. I wanted to. She doesn't come in. Eat, sleep, don't come to work. She leaves. I eat the soup. It's salty. Best thing I've ever tasted. I sleep for 14 hours. When I wake up, the fever is broken. I wash the Tupperware, scrub it 3 times. April. Spring is trying to happen. More rain, but warmer rain. We are sitting in the shop. She is sketching in a notebook. I am recaning a chair. Weave over, weave under. Do you ever want to leave this town? She asks. I stop weaving. No. Why? I know where everything is here. That sounds boring. It's safe. She looks at me. Pencil tapping against her chin. I used to want to leave, she says. What changed? I found good coffee. She smiles at her notebook. I look down at the cane weave. My ears feel hot. Resume weaving. May. Old Man Miller is back. He notices her visits. He winks at me. I ignore him. I work harder. She comes in one afternoon looking upset, face blotchy. She sits on the stool. Doesn't say anything. I keep working, polishing a brass lamp. Rub, buff. Rub, buff. 5 minutes pass. My landlord is selling the building, she says. I have to move out by next month. That sucks, I say. I can't afford the rent anywhere else in town. Prices went up. I stopped polishing. Chest feels heavy, like I swallowed a stone. Where will you go? Maybe back east. My parents. East Coast. Thousands of miles. No more coffee. No more Snoopy Band-Aids. No more tap tap tap. Silence returning. Real silence. The bad kind. Don't go, I say. It comes out quiet. She looks up. What? There's a loft, I say. Above the bakery. Empty for years. It's full of junk. The owner uses it for storage. I know the owner. I fix his antique ovens. So, I can clear it out. Fix it up. He won't rent it. He owes me a favor. She stares at me. Why would you do that? I look at the lamp. See my reflection. Distorted. I like the coffee, I say. She doesn't say anything. Next day, I talk to the bakery owner. Trade 3 months of repair labor for him to rent her the loft at a discount. Spend the next 3 weekends clearing out the loft, hauling trash, patching drywall, sanding floors. She helps. We paint the walls eggshell white. We get paint in our hair. We eat pizza on the floor. It's the most I've spoken in 10 years. June, she moves in. It's directly across the alley from my shop window. I can see her light turn on at night. It becomes a beacon. She waves from the window. I nod back. Routine adapts. Now we walk home together. It's only 500 feet, but we walk slow. July. Heat wave. Shop is an oven. We sit on the fire escape between our buildings, eating popsicles. Orange for her, grape for me, sweat dripping down my back. You saved me, she says, looking at the sunset. I just moved some boxes. I say, no, you know what I mean. I don't look at her. You're welcome. She leans her shoulder against mine. We stay like that. Sticky. Hot. Perfect. August. I find a desk at an estate sale. Mid-century modern. Teak. Needs work. I spend 2 weeks restoring it. Oil the wood until it glows. Fix the drawer slides. It's for her sketching. I bring it to her loft when she's at work. Leave a note for the drawings. Later that night, she knocks on my door. I open it. She jumps on me. Hug. Arms around my neck. Smell of vanilla and turpentine. I freeze. Then I hug back, awkwardly. Patting her back. It's perfect, she whispers. She pulls back, faces close. She looks at my lips. Then my eyes. Thank you, she says. She kisses my cheek, runs back to her place. I touch my cheek, stand in the hallway for 10 minutes. September. 1 year since we met. The rain returns. We are in the shop. She is reading. I am fixing a clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The rhythm is steady. Happy anniversary, she says. I look up. Of what? Of you fixing my music box? That was a year ago? Yep. I put the screwdriver down. Time is weird. Usually it drags. This year vanished. I have something for you, she says. She pulls a small box from her bag, wrapped in brown paper. I open it. It's a keychain. Carved wood. It's a tiny chair. Crude, uneven. One leg is shorter than the others. I made it, she says. I watched a video. It's terrible. It's the best thing I own. I love it, I say. I put it on my keyring immediately. She beams. October. Halloween. Town party. I don't go to parties. Come with me, she says. I don't dance. We don't have to dance. We can just stand in the corner and judge people. I consider it. Okay, we go. We stand in the corner. She holds a cider. I hold a beer. She makes up backstories for everyone. That guy is a retired spy. That woman runs a cartel of knitting grandmas. I laugh. Actually laugh. Loud. People look. I don't care. We walk home in the rain, share an umbrella, shoulders touching, hip bumping hip. At her door. I had fun, she says. Me too. She lingers. Rain pattering on the umbrella. Are you ever going to kiss me? She asks. Direct. My brain short circuits. I look at her. Water droplets on her eyelashes. I didn't know if. I've been waiting since the splinter, she says. Drop the umbrella, cup her face. Kiss her. Tastes like cider and rain. It's not cinematic. Our noses bump, but it fits. Like a dovetail joint. Perfect alignment. November. She sleeps over. My apartment is small. Bed is a twin. We squeeze in. It's uncomfortable. I don't sleep well. But waking up and seeing her hair on the pillow, worth the back pain. I make coffee for 2. Pour it into the mugs. Sit on the edge of the bed. Watch her sleep. She wakes up, smiles sleepily. Coffee? Black, she says. Like you. She hates black coffee. I have cream, I say. Okay, good. December. Christmas again. This time, the shop is closed for real. We drive up the coast. My old pickup truck. Heater barely works. We share a blanket. Watch the gray ocean crash against rocks. She holds my hand. My rough, stained hand in her soft one. She traces the scars. This one? Chisel slip. 2015. This one? Saw blade. 2018. She kisses the palm. Be careful, she says. I have you to fix me now, I say. Cheesy. She rolls her eyes. You're the fixer. I'm just the distraction. The best distraction. January. Routine is new. We operate as a unit, grocery shopping together. Choosing a pasta sauce is a debate. She likes chunky. I like smooth. We compromise on chunky. I learn to live with it. She leaves bobby pins everywhere. On the nightstand, in the bathroom, in my toolbox. I find one in a can of varnish. I fish it out, wipe it clean, put it on the shelf like an artifact. February. Flu season again. She gets sick this time. I take the week off. Old man Miller understands. Go take care of her son. I make the soup. I read to her, The Hobbit. She falls asleep during the riddle scene. I sit in the dark, listening to her breathe, realize something terrifying. I am happy, not just content. Happy. It feels fragile, like antique glass. March. I propose, no ring yet. We are in the workshop, eating takeout Thai food. We should get a dog, she says. Okay, I say, and maybe a bigger bed. Okay, and we should probably get married. I look up from my pad Thai. Okay. She stops chewing. Just okay. Yes, okay. Let's do it, she laughs. Chokes a little on a noodle. I pat her back. Romantic, she says. Practical, I say. I pull a ring out of my pocket. Made it myself. Ebony and silver wire. Matches the cane. Been carrying it for a month. Oh, she says. Put it on her finger. Fits perfectly. Measured it while she was sleeping. You creep, she says. Tears in eyes. I'm a professional, I say. April. Courthouse wedding. She wears a white sundress with a cardigan. I wear my onesuit. Old man Miller is the witness. He cries. We go to a diner afterwards. Pancakes for dinner. She puts whipped cream on my nose. I let it stay there. May. We move into a small house on the edge of town. Needs work. Roof leaks. Floorboards squeak. Perfect. We spend weekends fixing it. She paints. I build. We argue about tile colors. We make up. The house smells like us. Coffee, sawdust, vanilla. June. I'm in the shop, restoring a cradle. 18th century. Pine. Rocking mechanism is smooth. She comes in. Lunchtime. She watches me rock the cradle, back and forth, back and forth. It works well, she says. Yeah. Smooth action. She puts her hand on her stomach. Good, she says. We're going to need it. I stop rocking. Look at her. She nods. World stops spinning. Focus narrows to her face. I walk around the counter, kneel down, put my ear to her stomach. Hear nothing but digestion. Doesn't matter. Wrap my arms around her waist. Bury my face in her dress. She strokes my hair. Are you crying? She asks. It's the dust, I say. Sure. July. Life continues. But everything is different. The stakes are higher. I check the shop wiring 3 times. I drive slower. I sand smoother. I am building a nest. She grows. My shirts become her shirts. We sit on the porch of our fixer-upper, watching the rain. It never stops raining here, but I don't feel cold anymore. August, late night, can't sleep. Go to the kitchen. She's there, eating pickles from the jar. Cravings, she says. I sit with her. Take a pickle. Crunch in silence. The refrigerator hums. The clock ticks. I look at her. Messy bun. Oversized t-shirt. Pickle juice on chin. This is it. This is the life I didn't know I wanted. The curated feed of nothing special. The slow accumulation of moments. No drama, no chase, just maintenance. Like furniture, keep it clean, fix the breaks, polish it often, and it lasts forever. She catches me staring. What? Nothing. You have that look again. What look? The I love you look. I smile. Pass the pickles. She slides the jar over. Our fingers touch. Warm, solid, real. Go back to bed. She falls asleep instantly. I listen to the rain and the steady rhythm of two hearts in the room, next to the person who wants to build a life with me. And I realize I'm not the narrator of a story anymore. I'm just a character in hers. And that's fine. That's perfect. Close eyes. Sleep. Tomorrow, there's a chair to fix, and a coffee to drink, and a life to live.